Right, well, it's Thursday morning here. We're not going to do a traditional intro today. We're going to show you inside Runnings. Not Bunnings, Runnings. This place is pretty cool. We're back here getting some bolts because they gave us some standard bolts instead of metric bolts. The guy insisted to Brian that they were the same. It's like 3/8 Imperial and 10mm metric were the same, apparently, according to him, and that's what he did. So anyway, we're going to go in and check out Runnings.
Get our bell housing on, mount it up. I got my nuts, but I have to return them to the hammer barn.
He's got to return his nuts. All right, got to go in the in, not in the out. Wow. All right, I'll flip it around. So, all the clothing. This is hunting, camping, fishing, appliances, guns if you want them. It's got it all. So, it's like if Bunnings had met a Walmart and had a baby. It's...
They sell guns in your Walmart?
No, well, we don't have Walmart, so... Oh, check these. These are actually quite tasty. Wily Wallaby. Yeah, we should get some of them. There we go.
2 kinds.
If you've bought Coke in Australia recently, you'll know what a deal that is. So 24 pack for $13.99.
Dude.
What did you call it? Milwaukee? Milwaukee. Oh my God, there's multiple aisles of it. Oh, that's a big boy. Hello, big boy.
We could have got those K's member bolts out with that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there's 2.
Well, let's face it, if it hadn't got the K member bolts out, it would have snapped them. So, and not just the power tools, they've got their hand tools and stuff as well. Hey, want some Milwaukee texters, knives? I've actually got one of these. I've got a shorter version, one of these knives back at home, but oh, they got some nice looking ones. I might have to come back here and, you know, me and a knife. I like that one actually. You know what? You'll come with me. Oh wow, they got fuel cans. Holy crap, look at the size of that.
And it's a Smashville.
Wow.
Straight up NASCAR ship going on here.
Jesus.
Go!
Okay. Wow.
Oh, let's get a jerky fryer.
Compound bows. Oh, so these are this spins me out. So we can own bow and arrow, normal bow and arrow.
Yes, you could own this, but none of these.
Yeah, crossbow we can't have.
We even make them for children.
Yeah. Kids bows. So you got some compounds there, but yeah, the crossbows. That's kind of interesting.
Hi, Kim.
That is a big ass safe.
Nope, I got the wrong bolt. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention.
Airsoft guns.
How do I return them?
Little pellet guns, BB guns. Gun cases and bags. And then all the guns. And this is just a hardware store, really. All right. You shouldn't wear that shirt around, I reckon. You're going to get picked as staff everywhere you go.
Oh, racer parking is over here. Drive pack is up by the tower.
And
Slips could be turned in on a 2nd floor in the tower. Room 102 today.
back to the charger. And yeah, she's got a Hemi.
There you go. Is that better?
Yeah.
Better?
Yeah, he's fixed his shirt now. He's got sick on the green. There we go. You're no longer staff.
These are garage shirts.
Yeah.
I seem to get dirty about 2.5 minutes after I wake up.
Yeah.
So I can't have anything of light colors.
Same with me. I don't have any white shirts. So we've been to Runnings, we've got our bolts, and now the bell housing is on the trans. Darren's made our little spaces, so now we can put the converter in for the last time. Just got to check where the pump drive is at. Looks like it is pretty much straight up and down. So, all right. Yeah.
A few moments later.
No. Yep, that is all the way in now. All right, converter's in the box. Get the box in the car. Let's get it done. Time's a wasting. So a few people commented, Scotty, you talk too much and that's why you're behind and blah, blah, blah. That's not why we're behind. We're behind because of shit like this. We've got the bell housing on the trans, the converter's in there. It's ready to go on the engine right now. Except Brian just reminded me that when we pulled the trans and bell housing off the engine as it sits in there, it wouldn't come out because of the tunnel, well, not so much of the tunnel, but because of the support frame we've got on the hoist supporting the front of the car. So that support frame sits close enough to the bottom of the car that you actually can't get the transmission out with the bell housing on it. This is the sort of thing that's slowing us down. So now we can't put the trans in with the bell housing and the converter without removing that frame. And to remove the frame, we need the front wheels on the car. And we put the front wheels in the car, we need all the front suspension stuff. And they're still waiting on that caster and camber kit to show up. That should have been here a day ago. So that's going to be here within 30 minutes. So we're going to have to move on to something else. And then we can get the front end into the car, get it off that frame, get this into the car, get the tail shaft in, get it down to the exhaust shop. But I think we're going to be a little bit late. We're going to have to ring Joe and say, dude, we're going to be a little bit late, but we will be there. But yeah, this is the frustrating part of the build. So part supply and then incompatibility issues that slow us down. Anyway, enough talking. Let's get stuff done. The buzzer's gone off for a delivery. Here it is up the top. Hello. Where'd you put it? Over there. Oh, yeah, cool.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Oh. Last piece of the puzzle. Let's get these in. I'm not running, dude. I'm not running. Right, well, our caster and camber plates are here. I'm gonna just put this throttle body on, which is what I was doing before. And then Brian's gonna do the one side, I'm gonna do the other side. We'll get it done as soon as we can. That's not a knife.
This is your knife.
Okay, so update. We're probably not going to make it to the exhaust shop today. We don't know, but seems like... So our struts have been modified previous to us having the car. Someone's cut the top off the struts, and so they're not long enough to work with our caster and camber plates, so we've got to go buy new struts. Hopefully we can get them today. If we can get this thing sorted, maybe get it to the exhaust guys tomorrow, but they really kind of wanted it today rather than tomorrow, so yeah. This is not what we want, not what we need. Alrighty, we've got our new struts. Now they're going in.
Why do we have new struts, Scotty?
We have new struts because someone cut the top off the old one.
And it wouldn't work with the conversion kit. So.
Nope.
So Brian hastily modified these and he's slapping them together and we're going to put them back in the car.
That's it. Well, we're going to put them in the front of the car, but yes, we're
yeah,
putting
yeah.
them back in the car.
We will have struts once again.
That's it. So are you creating more drama there, Brian?
Yes, I am. The other coilover and strut is in. It's supposed to go on here. There, now it does. Just, yes sir, ready to go. Time to install it.
What was it the other day? Someone accused us of creating drama.
Creating drama.
We're creating drama. We're not creating drama.
This is the best piece of drama I've had today. Thanks.
That is some thin sheet metal.
It's pretty thin.
Yeah.
Wow, that is. No wonder these things are light.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow, those struts sit at a weird angle, don't they?
They do.
Right, so Darren has modified our surge pot with a mount like this. It's going up under the inner guard, and we just got some submersible hose. It's actually quite hard to find here because everyone was like, what? So $30, $33 US, I think was our price. I think retails like 85 bucks for the foot. Wow, yeah. It is expensive at home as well. So, we've got our hose. It's on our pump. Squeeze it up in there. Get up in there. All right. All right. We'll get this on. I'm just doing this while we're waiting for Darren up there, but yeah, we need to get this car over to the exhaust shop. We're running behind, to be honest. Get the exhaust done today. It's all coming together. The real proof will be when we fire it up and, you know, make sure the trans works and the engine works and all those things. So anyway, I got a pump on. Let's get it in. Get it in. Well, she is finally back on all four wheels. Engine and transmission is in. Tail shaft is in. Actually, we've never talked about the tail shaft situation in this car. It fits perfectly. We've got a barra in there. Yes, you know, it is the transmission that came with the car, but we had no idea if that crankshaft centerline, you know, crankshaft to gearbox centerline was going to be in the same place. I mean, given our mounting situation and all that sort of thing, it could have gone so wrong, but it didn't. That's the one thing that actually fits. The tail shaft fits. The C4 to the 7.5 inch with the barra in the front. It's a miracle. So right now, the boys are backing a car in, well, a frame of a car. It's a AC Cobra chassis. We're unloading that onto the floor here, and then the trailer goes around the back. We roll the Futura onto the trailer, and then we go off to the exhaust shop where they're going to do the exhaust. We are way behind right now. We're about 5 hours behind for the exhaust shop. I hope and pray he's going to be there when we get there. He says he'll be there, so yeah. I am ruining lots of people's lives this week. All right, this is the fun part.
You gonna set it down or step?
Step.
You don't like the back? Are we setting it down or are we walking? Fucker! I didn't like that. So we put it down right here. Okay, around the other side.
That was heavier than it looked. Yeah. That's a bit better. Yeah, down, left hand down a little bit, yeah. She's rolling, but not running. Right, so the Futura is loaded up on the trailer. We're going to the exhaust shop right now. Of course, it is raining. Yes, we just loaded up in the rain. Kind of sucks, but that's all right. Going to get an exhaust for this thing. Hopefully, yeah, she'll have an exhaust in a few hours. Let's go do it. All right, so it looks like we're rolling in a GMC Sierra 2500, towing into at the exhaust shop. I'll tell you the name of that place when we get there, but yes, it's been a bit of a mission. We've had a lot go wrong, but everything came together towards the end. Still got a lot to do on the car, but yeah, at least we're on the road and rolling to the exhaust shop 6 hours late. So here we are in St Cloud at MGs Exhaust service, where Joe is going to start building us an exhaust system for our Fairmont. It is like 7 o'clock at night. Brian's just gone off to grab some burgers from this place that apparently is amazing. So yeah, we're going to have amazing burgers and see this exhaust system come together. It's going to be awesome. So apparently this hamburger joint, Vows, is a local legend. It's a tiny little hamburger stand. That's how big it is. It's tiny, and they have a very limited menu, but what they make is awesome. So it looks like we've got some burgers and fries from Vows. I'm gonna give them a try. The fries are just typical. Tastes like Macca's fries. I haven't eaten all day, so it is what it is. Sorry about the angle, but I have to sit it somewhere. Fries are not bad.
Whoops.
What are you doing?
For all the burgers. There's 6 burgers, 2 fries.
Okay.
Try it yet?
I'm about to. Okay, so just basic cheeseburger bollocks bit. Okay. Yeah, okay. I mean, it's a pretty basic burger, but bun's soft. Got good taste. Good feel, good squish. Maybe I should start up a food review channel.
All of this food was 20 bucks.
How much?
20.
20 bucks for 2 bags worth of 6 burgers and fries.
13mm takes off that V-band so you can take everything off.
That's awesome.
Ooh, that's a little hot still.
Still a bit warm?
I got it nice and rigid mounted those.
Yeah. Holy crap. That ain't going anywhere.
No. Kept it tucked up inside that tunnel for you. So
Yeah.
It should be, the rack is the lowest part on this now.
Check out who else come down to visit. CJs Back.
What's up, people? Good.
Whoa! Hold it up so we don't fuck up the trailer too much.
How's that for service? Yep. So CJ, you may remember from yesterday with the Firebird, rocks up.
1990 Cadillac Brougham,
Yep.
nicknamed Cadzilla.
Okay. So what engine are these things got in them?
So this is just your standard Vortex Chevy 350.
Oh, it's got a Vortec in it. Okay.
Yep, 1990. And it's got a 700 R4, so you got 4 speeds and torque converter lockup. And got this thing all rigged up with a brake controller and a custom hitch, and pull the car around the country with it.
That is cool. That's riding in style. Cadillac limo.
She's a sweetheart.
Is the back door open?
Oh, absolutely.
Let's have a look. Check this out. Oh my God. Oh my God. Wow. Wow. Huh. Wow. The lighting in this thing. I mean, this is cool.
You got TV.
Yeah.
It's got a cooler, a bar.
Wow. That's amazing.
And then I've got a bed set up for it too.
Ah,
in the
cool.
trunk.
So you sleep in this thing?
I do.
Oh, wow.
I travel and sleep in here.
Well, cheaper than an RV.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Hey, 10 miles per gallon.
Okay, that's not
10
actually
miles
not
per
too
gallon,
bad.
Going up and down hills.
Yeah.
That's average. So.
And that's towing a trailer or something, or just
Yep,
driving?
Towing a car on a trailer.
Wow.
10 miles per gallon.
That is cool.
I don't know how many kilometers. That
Yeah,
is.
no, but
We
still.
gotta do some crazy equations.
Yeah, that's right. But still towing, that's
Yeah.
not too bad.
No, it does really well, and it's the most comfortable thing
Yeah, I bet.
you can ride it.
I bet. That is cool. What a beast. So here we are with the man himself, Joe from MG Exhaust. So, mate, what do you think of this Barra?
Oh, you're gonna have a blast. It's
Yeah.
gonna be quite the monster. It's
gonna be awesome.
Cam it too, or?
No, well, we find they don't need, well, NA cams do help. Turbo, they don't need cams really until you're up over 1,000 horsepower at the tyres. But, you know, like I have one, well, we've got one back home. We just sold it. It used to run 822 at 175 mile an hour. Yeah,
Fucking
yeah, with standard cams in it and that sort of thing. So, but this, you know, as a all motor combo, our tuner back home, Zane, he's given it a bit of a tickle with the timing and that sort of thing. He reckons 300 flywheel out of that.
Oh, that should be plenty of.
In this light car, we're expecting 12s maybe. It all depends on the diff ratio. We don't even know what the diff ratio is yet. So yeah,
It'll be a surprise.
yeah, for sure, for sure. And so you've seen this car right from the start, because the first thing Brian did when he picked the car up for us and brought it back here, he put it up on your hoist.
It was on our.
And I
hoist.
remember,
The first video of it.
yeah, he shot this little video of you under there going, where the fuck do you pick up this fucking thing?
It's a good toy though.
Yeah,
That'll
yeah.
be a fucking blast.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
very
for sure.
rust-free.
for where it came from and what it is, you know.
Midwest, everything's rotted. to
Yeah,
shit,
yeah,
so
yeah.
You can't ask for more there.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, look, you wouldn't want to be driving it around on the salt roads too much more, because I've got to say there was a lot of corrosion under there, but not heavy, no holes, nothing like that.
It's very solid.
Yeah, yeah.
I've seen much worse
Oh.
here.
everyone's pickups around here. That blows me away. Everyone's pickups are all rooted.
Yep.
They're all driving around in these rusty pickups, and you're not surprised when you see, if that's what happens. Everyone just drives their shit boxes around.
It's a very normal Minnesota thing.
Yeah, for sure.
This is what we got. Make it work.
That's it. Well, dude, thank you.
No problem.
Thank you.
Get some rest. Get back on it early tomorrow morning.
For sure.
Spectacular. You gentlemen have a blast.
Here she comes. This feels like a bit of deja vu, except the motor was running last time. Fairmont is back in the workshop. It has a full exhaust now. So what do we have to do? I've got to finish up the wiring. I mean, the wiring is mostly pre-formed, pre-run. I've got to wire a couple of connectors like OBD to the drive-by-wire throttle. I've got to do that. Fuel pump wiring is mostly run. I've got to hook up the surge pot at the front and wire that. But again, most of the wiring is already done for that. So, yeah, we're getting close. So I think we come back tomorrow morning, hit it hard, and we've got to do brake cylinders in the rear and that sort of thing, but we have an exhaust system. So as soon as we get this thing to a running stage, it's going to run. It's going to run. It's registered. It's licensed. It's registered. It's insured. It'll drive, and we know it's a good driving car. It will still need a wheel alignment, but we can talk to someone about that in the morning. We have a contact for that. So here's the team. I'll stand in the background. So we're going to sign off tonight, and you're going to see us finish this Fairmont on a future episode of Scotty's Garage.